Have you ever wondered who truly holds the reins of power? Well, today we embark on a thrilling journey into the lives of the most influential and powerful individuals on this earth. Now, when we look for the world's richest person, many people's first source will be Forbes magazine, with Elon Musk with a net worth of 230 million, Bill Gates with a net worth of 180 million. But let me tell you something, the world's richest people are not found on the Forbes list. How is it possible that Elon Musk's net worth is 230 million, and yet when you search up Vladimir Putin's net worth, it's 500 million? Then we know that these articles, such as Bloomberg magazine, such as Forbes magazine, are not 100% accurate. The world's most powerful people are not found on the world's rich list. This is exactly why I start this video with Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. Now, as you know, the power that Vladimir Putin has is one of the most scariest. And the reason why I say this is because we do not know how far it goes. We do not know the extent of his power, especially with his strong connections with the president of China. We know that the power that he has is enormous. The resources that he has are enormous. Ever since this thing took place with Ukraine and Russia decided to stop sourcing out their materials to certain countries. And because of that, price of cars has gone up. The car industry has been difficult if you are not at the top of the chain already. You cannot get a brand new Mercedes tomorrow. Why? Because the tools and certain things that you need are found in Russia. And if Russia decide to say no, that's it. Some of the things come from Ukraine, and because Russia stopped supplying Ukraine, you cannot get those certain materials. So the power that Vladimir Putin has goes beyond what we know. And this is exactly why I place Vladimir Putin as the #1 most powerful person on this list. Now, there's something that famous rock band singer said, Jim Morrison, and he said, "Whosoever controls the media controls the mind." And factually, I agree with him. Mark Zuckerberg. He is the owner of Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Threads. Now, of course, we know he co-founded Facebook many years ago, and in 2012 bought Instagram for $1 billion US. Years later, bought WhatsApp for $19 billion US, and now to this date has created this new development, which is Threads. Now, in this day and age, many people have moved from consuming the news from the mediocre way, which was television, now to social media. Everybody consumes the news via social media. You know what is taking place in this time and season via the social media. Meaning everybody is tuned in on their phone to know what is taking place on social media. And it just takes place that the biggest owner of all these social media platforms just happens to be Mark Zuckerberg, meaning he controls the narrative. Whatever he decides is what you will see. Your explore page is not by accident. Facebook is pushing a narrative. Instagram is pushing a narrative. They are pushing certain things that they want you to see. And this is the reason why I say Mark Zuckerberg's position of power is to such a degree that it makes him one of the most powerful people on this earth. Many times it's been rumored and it is proven. You speak about gym, boxing, you're into fighting, MMA. A few minutes later, your feed is simply consumed with boxing and MMA videos. What has taken place? These apps can secretly hear you. And it has been proven that one of Mark Zuckerberg's developments, WhatsApp, is actually known for recording WhatsApp calls without your knowledge. It's actually known that even outside of WhatsApp calls, many people have published it. Their WhatsApp calls were recorded outside of WhatsApp. Them speaking to their fellow mates in their own household was recorded because of the app development, WhatsApp. Imagine the level of control that WhatsApp has to know what you are saying without even being on the app. With Mark Zuckerberg's new development, Threads, many people are so quick to get onto an app without even looking at the description. Now, when you go into the App Store, you want to scroll down to app privacy. And when you scroll down a little bit further, it details you all the things the Threads app has access to just by you creating an account on their app. The following data may be collected and linked to your identity: purchases, location, contacts, search history, identities, sensitive info, other data, diagnosis, usage data, browsing history, user content, contact info, financial info, health and fitness. You tell me, what does Threads need to do with my health and fitness? Are they going to help me get stronger? Are they going to help me lose weight? What is the relevance of these apps having this much access to your data? The end goal is to control what you see. And just in case you didn't know, Mark Zuckerberg is 100% funded by the chess masters. Every single thing he does is backed by the chess masters, meaning you are not fighting Mark Zuckerberg, you are fighting the people behind him. And this is one of the reasons why I say Mark Zuckerberg is definitely one of the most powerful individuals on this earth. One of the next most powerful individuals is Larry Page. Larry Page is the co-founder of Google. Now, Google is one of the most popular search engines. Now, for obvious reasons, you can imagine why Larry Page is so powerful, because he can literally see your search history. He decides what you see. Now listen, when you compare the user data to all these other search engine websites such as yahoo.com, yahoo.com gets around 700 million monthly users every single month residually. Consistently, they have 700 million users that are actively using yahoo.com. Comparing it to bing.com, Bing get 1.1 billion users searching on their website every single month. And when you put those two into comparison with Google, Google gets 89.3 billion users every single month. Larry Page, just by a snap of the finger, can make you disappear from every single article that exists on Google because he has control over it. It also means that he controls the narrative, just as we spoke with Mark Zuckerberg. He decides what you see. He decides what you like. He can decide to put it in your face as many times as he wants to promote whatever agenda that he wants to push, meaning the power that he has is unhinged because he literally controls the narrative. Now, moving on to the next most powerful person, Mohammed bin Salman, the crown prince of Saudi Arabia. Now, Mohammed bin Salman is one of my favorite people on this list because of his extravagant lifestyle. Not that I necessarily agree with everything that he does, but he's not your usual king or prince that you would expect to come out of a nation. But the power that this man has is 16 times more powerful than the Windsor family. Put Bill Gates and Elon Musk together, their wealth combined will not come near the House of Saud's net worth. This is how much power they have. And when you have money, you have power. Mohammed bin Salman is known for his extravagant way of living. He lives his life to the fullest, although being the crowned prince of Saudi Arabia. And many people have spoke against this man. And those many people have also suddenly disappeared. Now, Mohammed bin Salman has spoken publicly on certain journalists and reporters that spoke against him publicly and suddenly disappeared. And he has claimed that he has nothing to do with it. However, he feels responsible for their death. Now listen, I will let you be the judge of what took place. The point is, the power that this man has extends beyond governments, extends beyond government officials, extends beyond presidents. It is enormous, the power that he has. And it's actually rumored that he actually owns the Da Vinci painting, which cost 450 million US dollars that he bought. During his time, he threw one of the biggest parties, which Kim Kardashian and the whole family were rumored to be at. Every single person walking into that party had to sign a non-disclosure to not disclose what took place during that time. He has so much power not only in the country, but amongst people, celebrities, and people in powerful positions. And this is exactly why I say Mohammed bin Salman is one of the most powerful secret people in the world, because we do not know exactly how far his power extends to. Now listen, as we get into this fifth and final point, there's something that I need to say that is very, very important. And it's this: the power of the people is more powerful than the people in the position of power. So I say to every single person that has a mirror at home, look in that mirror, because I have saved this fifth position just for you. The people with the true most power in this world are you. Although these chess masters place the information in front of us, we have the overall power. If we join together and hold hands together, we are the people that hold the power. So let's not allow these chess masters to rule our lives and keep us as pawns on this big chessboard. Let's escape the circle of poverty and continue to hold the reins of power as the people. Now, listen, this is producer UJ. As you may know, some of these platforms do not allow us to speak the undiluted truth as we would like to. And this is exactly why I've created a safe space for us to speak the unfiltered truth on how to become rich, how to create masses of success, and it is for free. And you can be a part of that group by clicking the link in the description and join our Telegram group. This life that we are living is one big movie, and you are the director. You are the producer of your own movie. This has been producer UJ, and if you like this video, I'm 100% sure you will like the video where I speak on Instagram versus reality.